Welcome. Welcome. True Hebrews United of the Lord Yeshua. This should be love. Holiness instructor, discipleship drill sergeant. About to get into the book as usual. So we're gonna take care of the homeless. My thing is, if you don't have money, but you want, it says, turn out your ears for the cries of the poor, for one day you'll cry and not be heard. And we also see that apostles, they took care of the poor and the needy. So if money's tight, I did this thing called 30 people for $30. 30 people for $30. And so I'm gonna go over the price. I did go over a little bit on the 30, so probably like 34. But it's a way for you to help a multitude amount of people with a little bit of money. Some of you people that don't have congregations, you still have tithes and offering. You still have a tenth plus your offering you should be bringing onto the Almighty. So this is an opportunity out of your paycheck to take this money and do the work of the Almighty. Do the work of the Almighty with that money that comes out of your paycheck. Your whole paycheck is not yours. Never has, never will be. Almighty always required a tenth, when he started the congregation. So even in the Garden of Eden, you could, a type and shadow could be the tree of knowledge of good and evil. He was able to eat anything, but that's mine. You don't touch that tree. That's mine. Don't touch that tree. So the Almighty always kept back. Even a woman on their cycle, you could be intimate with your woman all month long, but you know what? These 7 days, that's kept from you. Give her time. So there's always something. You've never got 100% of what the Almighty is giving you. So for all those people that fight tithes and offering, you need to go feed the homeless if you don't have a congregation. But the bottom line is, so I got these waters. You probably have to get a Sam's Club or Costco card. I got these waters for a little under like $4 pretty much. So that's $8. I got this for $10. It's 30 bags. So they can all get 2 waters. They get 1 bag of chips. So I'm already at like $18. I got this for $6. So I'm at 24. Got these for like $3 or whatnot. I'm at like 27. And then those oranges did bring me over the 30 mark. So I'm at like 34, and then these bags for $1 each, 35, 36, so around $36, give or take, maybe less or more, not including taxes or whatnot. So roughly, I could help 30 people for like $1.20 or something per person, and it's an easy way. Some people say, oh, you should give them some sandwiches and do better, but when you try to do that, you only can affect maybe 1 or 2 people. If you see someone and you take them to a store, a taco shop, or a fast food restaurant or whatever, it's probably like $8. So you could help 3 people for $8, or you can help 30 people. Because the bottom line for me, some people say quality over quantity, but if I'm trying to be the light of the world, I'm trying to reach as many people as possible. So if money presented itself and I could get some nice sandwiches, and I had the money, like if I had an extra $200 and I could get some bomb sandwiches for 30, 40, 50 people, then yeah, of course, if the money presented. But the bottom line is, even no matter how little you have, you still need to go take care of the poor and needy. Even if you could just take care of one person, the Almighty sees, it says your labor is not in vain in the Almighty. So I mean, each person's able to get a banana, get one of these, get a bag of chips, get 2 oranges, and get 2 waters. And right now it's pretty hot. I'm gonna be teaching later on, so it's pretty hot. I'll be at the lakes. But I'm able to help out 30 people, and I could put in a church card, or tell people that the Almighty loves them, and just be a light to them, because the world's a wicked and selfish place. So when you come and you could be an ambassador of Hamashiach, it's a major blessing, And it also says, hey, the Almighty, remembers when you give alms. It says your labor is not in vain in the Almighty. He remembers every time you take time out of your day and effort and energy and go and do His work and be the light and be an example. The Almighty sees that. Half you guys spend too much time Facebook discipling and Facebook all this, and not enough time on the streets. If you invested just half the time you're on your Facebook talking about how great the Almighty is, and actually hit the streets, maybe you'll bring some souls to salvation. Because you're probably not saving too many people on Facebook and YouTube. How many people are you bringing people to repentance on Facebook and YouTube? It says go out there, go to the highways and the byways. And me, myself, I'm real big on not being a Facebook, YouTube disciple. Yes, that's an avenue for me to push this gospel, but I go out there and I hand out tracts. Let me see if I got some. I go door to door. Go to door, either hand these on the people's doors. I go to the trolley stations, handing out cars. I hit the streets. Inviting people to service. I go do the work. I'm not like the rest of these people that's just a Facebook, YouTube disciple, or YouTube minister, or apostle, what they call themselves. You go out there and go to the highways and byways. Go out to those gang members, those prostitutes. You got to go out there and hit it. So with all that said be done, I do have service today. Probably in like 3 hours I'll be teaching Foundation of Salvation number 5. Definitely tune in. Give me like 2 or 3 hours. It's going to be hot today, but I got to press. And then after that, I'll be hitting the homeless. I don't tell people too much when I do hit the homeless. I'm just showing you guys for an example of you can make a difference with a little bit of money. It doesn't take a lot of money. This is 30 bucks. You may only have 10 bucks. And maybe you could get a 6-pack of these waters for like $1 at the 99-cent store. Get 1 pack of the oranges, or get a couple of little bananas, and maybe you just hand out 6 and 1 banana, and the Almighty sees that you're going out of your way and you're trying to make a difference and show love. It says, you should know my disciples for the love for they have for one another. I don't go out. I'm not going to be showing you guys when I go out every time, because it says don't tell your right hand what your left hand's doing. I don't want to be like the Pharisees and get my accolades for people, because it says you have your rewards. My main point is to show you with a little bit of money you can make a difference, and you can do the work of the Almighty. Because it says remember the poor. That's a commandment. It says one day you're going to cry and not be heard. When you're behind in your rent and you're behind in your bills and you're wondering why you're always struggling, maybe because you don't feed the homeless. And maybe because you don't take care of the poor. And remember all those people you drove by that asked for money and you said no thank you, no thank you. When there was a store, you could say, hey, I'll go buy you a sandwich. But you pass them and pass them, pass them. And then you wonder why you're living paycheck to paycheck. You wonder why you're always struggling. Why would the Almighty bless you? Why would the Almighty bless you? I want you to think of that. So with all that said being said and being done, keep standing, don't drop standards. Give the Almighty hand clap. Shalom.